Hey there, James here, and welcome to another one of my videos. Now this week I've got a really cool funky blues lick for you, kind of thing you would have heard Jimi Hendrix play back in the day. It's in the key of D, using the D minor pentatonic scale, and it uses some awesome little repeating bending moves, which I know you're going to find really useful for playing in your solos. It's also got a cool double stop idea at the end. So I'll play over the backing track for you now so you can hear what it sounds like. Then we'll look at the scale shape it comes from, and then I'll break it down bit by bit. By the end of this lesson, you know exactly how to play it. So let's check out what the lick sounds like now. Okay, let's check out the scale that this shape is coming from, and it's simply coming from shape 1, D minor pentatonic, played up around the 10th fret. I'm sure you know how to play this, but just in case, here's the pattern. We're going 10 to 13 on the E string, 10 to 12 on the A, and on the D, and on the G, then 10 to 13 on the top two strings. The lick kicks off with this repeating phrase. So let's check out how we play that. I'm using my second finger to bend up the G string at the 12th fret. Then I'm playing the first finger is playing the 10th fret on the B string, and the third finger is playing the 13th fret on the B string. Now I'm tending to alternate pick that. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. If you don't like doing that, you might want to start with an up pick. Down, up, down, up, down, up. That can also work well for playing this lick, but I'm going to alternate pick it. You may also find that you prefer bending with your third and using your little. Some people do that. That can work well. I prefer this way with three fingers. I find it just a little bit more compact, a little bit easier to get the lick sounding good when you get used to that bend with your second finger, which can take a little bit of practice. Right, so that's the first phrase. We've got this. And what we're going to do is play that 4 times. So if the beat was here, the lick's going to sound like this. For the next part of the lick, we're going to play that, but we're going to play it faster. So instead of playing it in groups of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we're going to keep playing it so that it turns into a group of 4. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to end on the top E string. Now let me break that little bit down for you. So in the first bar, we're playing it 4 times. Then we're going to play it 5 times. And end on the top E string. When I play it over the track, you'll hear the difference there. And here it is with a play to a beat. 3, 4. Okay. To finish it off, we're going to play the 10th fret on the top E string with our first finger. And I'm going to grab the B string at the 13th fret. And we're going to do this double stop bend. I'm going to pick both strings, bend up with my third finger, and let that last double stop just sing out. Now, there's a few things going on there, so it might be useful for you to hear the whole lick all the way around very slow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. So you can see you've got these handy little bending moves which you can take and start using in your playing. They sound quite good if you repeat them around. They can create quite a lot of energy and excitement in your playing. Let's have a listen to the lick over the track again so you can hear how it all fits together, and then we'll talk about what to do with it next. So here it is again over the backing track. if you watched any of my other videos before, you know that I often talk about, what to do when you learn a lick. And really, it's very simple. The idea is to take this lick and learn to play it and practice it, because it's going to build your chops and your bending and all that stuff, and that's all good. But really what you want to do then is take the little bits, the building blocks that make up this lick, and practice using those. And in this particular lick, it's quite simple to see what we've got here, because there's only really two little ideas. We've got this bending idea here. So take that, see how you can work that into your solos and improvisations. And finally, we've got the double stops. So what I might suggest is you take this lick and then you see how you can use those two building blocks to come up with a couple of other licks of your own by just adding some other little bits. Also put on a jam track and see what you can do with those. So I'm going to show you that now. I'm going to take the first little bending idea. I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to add little bits to it and just see how I can just weave it into my playing. This is how we build a soloing vocabulary and become better at improvising, making up our own solos. So this part is really important. Just learning the lick is going to get you so far, but this is going to get you even further. So let's hear what I can do with that first little bending move, just as an example. You get the idea. I'm just managing to weave that in. I'm really just playing around with that idea and seeing what I can do with it to get used to using it in my playing. You might do a similar kind of thing with a double stop at the end. Again, you can see I'm just managing to practice using that double stop, and it's by doing that when I stand up to jam in any situation, these ideas are in the front of my mind and they're going to start to come out naturally in my playing, and I'll start to play them in my own way. This is how we build our guitar style. So anyway, that's enough for that video today. Check out how to play that lick. Watch that bending exercise, great practice for your sort of fretting hand strength and your bending strength, and see what you can do with the bits making up this lick. See if you can generate 3 or 4 of your own cool sounding licks using the ideas I've shown you here. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching this video. I really hope you've got something useful out of it. Now remember, I publish one of these every week, so subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And also, if you've got a certain kind of lick that you'd like to learn, it might be by a certain player or using a certain scale or a certain kind of mode or technique, by all means, feel free to put it in the comments below. I answer all my comments and read them regularly, so I'll try and help you out if there's a kind of lick you want to learn to play. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with this lick. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.